What's up, Good Game Report community? It's your boy, it's Stav. We out here, baby. Welcome to another episode of the Good Game Report podcast.
Boom.
Out of breath, big pogs, spirit fingers, baby. You love to see it. Everybody who's right now watching or listening, thank you so much for tuning in. We have a great episode out as always, but tonight's going to be fun. We're going to have some fun tonight. We are going to talk about versatile gaming. We're going to talk about the new Apex Bloodhound video that dropped this week. We're going to talk about Valorant, which came on strong on Friday. Resident Evil again. That's another Friday drop. It was crazy. ESPN's been doing some video game stuff that we're going to touch on. And then we're going to have a little Fortnite Aim Assist battle royale ourselves. It's going to be great. And then to finish it off, we're going to talk about the new Call of Duty Warzone and the hacker issue that we're all seeing, and we all hate to see it because it's kind of ruining the game. But without further ado, let me bring on the co-host with the most host, and that's the yearer, Mendy. Mendy, let's get some years for all your yearers out there.
Yeah.
Let's get a double year for your double yearers out there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mendy, so much for coming by. Have a great night. We'll deal with you later. And let's get to our guest. All right. You might have seen him before. It's the one, the only, the second best Fortnite sniper in this podcast right now. That's Gonzo, GGR streamer himself. Gonzo gang holding it down. You love to see it. Gonzo, what's popping, homie? How are you?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
Yo.
I am feeling really well tonight. Can't wait. I'm really excited for this. I just want to get this going. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's go.
Did everybody also realize he didn't say anything about being the second best Fortnite sniper in this podcast right now?
Just for tonight.
Just for tonight? Okay.
Let's slide.
I'll take it. So as you can see, and I'm joking as well because Gonzo's unbelievable with the sniper rifle in Fortnite. It's like the heavy sniper. When that came back into the game this season, how pumped were you?
Oh, forget. I was doing backflips right here. Camera couldn't see it, but I was doing 3 backflips right here. Came to the game and sniped somebody first game.
We're gonna need that clip, or it didn't happen. Because I was very excited when it came back too. I love the sniper, and I know you love it just as much as I do.
Oh.
So when I saw it back this season, I was very, very pumped that it's in the game. It's a great weapon. It's a great weapon.
Yes,
it's fun. It's fun to shoot. It's fun to use.
It's okay, it's cool. Fortnite, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, imagine a game with an actual sniper in it. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, Gonzo, let's get to know you a little bit, shall we?
Oh, sure.
Okay, that's Gonzo. We can move on. So Gonzo, let's get a little quick background on you, okay? If you don't mind, maybe a little who you are, a little what you do, and why are you here? You know, guy.
Well, let's see. How can I start this? 29 years old. Been a gamer all my life since I was 3-4 years old, and I had to get my hands on a controller. What I do, I work in the cemetery for the past close to 2 years. I did auto parts all my life, sports all my life, also mixed with gaming. Let's see. Sorry, everything was in my head, and everything just like just flew right out.
So you're a streamer as well.
Yes. Full-time streamer.
You stream just about every day, it seems, because I get every notification, and I love it. Maybe even multiple times a day. I might get a couple noties on you.
Yep.
So with that being said, let's go into your streaming background here. And we'll start off with a nice, easy one for you. When did you start streaming?
November of 2016.
All right. What was the time?
I think was 5:32 p.m.
Okay. Eastern time.
Eastern time. Yes.
That's big.
Yes.
That's big.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now I know exactly when it was. Yep. I remember. Great day. It was a little cold, but the sun was out.
Yes, it was.
Stop. When did you start? Were you 2016 as well?
I was 2018, July 13th, approximately 7:28 p.m. It was a western wind that day. It was gorgeous.
Memorable day.
What kind of style would you say you have, Gonzo, in your stream? So say someone's out there listening to this or watching right now, and they're like, I kind of want to check Gonzo out, but I would really like to know what I'm about to get into when I click on his link. What should they expect?
They should really expect some good gameplay. I answer to everyone's questions, especially when someone talks to me on stream. I always answer right back. They don't expect just one game. They expect a lot of games when I play. I just like to keep it entertaining. I try to be funny at times. There is cursing involved, yes, but no N words and certain words I don't allow in the stream.
Gotcha.
They really expect a good community, that everyone's there to help each other out and just have fun, just growing together, trying to grow the Gonzo Gang community as much as you can with GGR also.
Gonzo Gang. So the one thing that's really different between what you said and what Mendy and I do is the good gameplay. Because Mendy and I just don't have that. And I've accepted at this point. Mendy still battles it. He's still trying to get to that upper tier, but I will say that you are very skilled at all the games you play.
Thank you.
And I think it's a good combination between the good gameplay that you have and, kind of your attitude towards just being a real community, which what makes your stream so entertaining to go and watch, because you're getting both sides of it. You're getting, he's a great dude, a real dude who's in there and he's just going to have fun. You can tell he's having fun with the people he's playing with, and you get the good gameplay on top of it, which is something I can't do. So I really just want to say, you have an awesome thing going.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
I appreciate that.
And show
Mendy,
me the ways.
I can't say the same for you, Mendy, but
Gonzo's nice with the keyboard and mouse. I think that's helps you the most when it comes to any new game that you come across.
Yes, I started off with just regular old PlayStation controller. Main game when I started, you call it 07, I got really serious with gaming with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Starting getting into competitions and everything else, and just been grinding out PlayStation, saying PlayStation is the best thing ever. Best console, better than PC and everything.
I think we were all there at one point from a gamer's perspective.
I got my hands on a PC. And it just changed everything.
Yeah.
The frame rate, the pings, the speed, it's insane.
For me, I didn't realize it until, obviously I was console, then I went to PC, and then most of my friends are still console, so I would go back and I think it was Apex actually. And I was like, how the hell did I play this game on Xbox?
I made Mendy start using his PC for games.
Yeah, he
Mendy,
did.
when I first started playing Fortnite with you, you were on console.
This is correct.
And then you're sitting there, and I think I just literally asked you. I just go, why aren't you playing this on PC? And you downloaded it, and then you had to go back to Xbox to play like a game or something. Yeah. And you were like, this is terrible. I can't believe it. The same thing happened to me, dude. I was pro console, and and then I was trash in Fortnite. And then I got my PC and I was playing Fortnite, and I just got better as a player just because it's so smooth and everything. And I didn't realize that. And I was shocked. I got above like 1.5 kills per game or something like that. Just from the switch over. I'm not bragging about 1.5 kills per game, but I was at 0.6 on PlayStation.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, both goated and roted. No, but you're so right, dude. The PC just dominates. I wish I can do the keyboard. I think Mendy has a good approach. Any new game you play, he plays on mouse and keyboard to learn it.
Yes.
I got really frustrated trying to learn it in Fortnite because I was obviously goated at 1.5 kills per game. So it was really hard for me to try to learn it when I know I could do it with the controller. But PC's it's the way it is.
Gonzo loves it so much he has 2 PCs.
Yes, that's true. I do have my stream PC and my gaming PC. As you see right here, it's my gaming PC.
Bigger than you.
Yeah,
and you're a big boy.
Let's talk about your setup. You got a lot of pop figures back there. What's going on?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Hold on. Let me see if I could. I'm gonna move the camera for you guys.
Oh, you're gonna mess something up. I already know it.
no, don't say. No. So,
Oh, damn.
as you see here,
On the virtual tour.
my teddy bear, my first teddy bear, I had when I was 3.
Gang.
Still there, mint condition.
Gang.
My llama.
Gang.
Jurassic Park Pops.
Gang.
My buddy Tyler.
Gang.
And his goat. Also Robert. And official.
Show your Gonzo pop figure because that's the best thing
That's
you have.
fire.
Limited edition Gonzo pop.
Wow.
I got my Power Ranger, Green Ranger, Superman, Jurassic World.
That's a great collection. I love pop figures. I really do. I wish I had like 1,000 of them.
If there was a White Claw pop figure, Stav's gonna have that in the background.
I think it's in the making.
I might actually just like remove one from up here and just put a White Claw in it.
Not a bad idea.
And then just have it up there and just say it's the first ever White Claw pop figure.
There you go.
I really do love pop figures, and another thing I like about your stream is that all that stuff behind you really jumps out to me. So if someone new comes to your chat, they come in, they see your sticker, they see your cool PC next to you, and they see some pop figures, and that might be a fire starter for a connection to build with a new person jumping into your stream.
That's true. I always try to keep it entertaining in the background,
I've had multiple people come in, and the first thing they talk about is the stuff I have behind me, a flag or, my Skyrim shower curtain. Mendy gets it a lot too. They come in and say, wow, your stream room's so blinding and entertaining. How do you keep it so swaggy?
This is actually a green screen behind me. This isn't my actual room. I just wanted to make it seem like, I had something behind me, but really it's just nothing behind me. I'm actually outside right now streaming this. Yeah.
Well, mom said play outside, right? There you go.
Yep, brought the whole damn PC outside.
Gonzo, we're gonna lead into the general discussion right now, and it's gonna start with this. You're gonna kick it off. You mentioned before how you play a lot of games, and that's something that people can look forward to. If you had to give a quick 100 games of what you're actually currently playing, make it quick. The 100 games that you're playing, because you're playing a lot. No, but seriously, just a couple games that you play, because you're very versatile when it comes to your games. And obviously you play Fortnite, but what are some other games that you get into?
Well, currently right now is Fortnite, Call of Duty, Warzone. Starting to play World War Z, Overwatch.
Lit.
Totally Reliable Delivery Service,
which is new on Epic. I just downloaded it. I haven't played it yet.
Very fun. It's fun. It's good with a group of people.
Nice.
It's fun. Really fun. Gang Beast.
Gang.
Gang. Apex Legends. What else?
Pretty much any game you can find. Gonzo
Any game that's shooters basically or is fun, I'm gonna try it.
You also do a lot of like community games as well, where your viewers are getting involved. Like what was that car game that we were playing the other day?
Oh, that is we call it just learn about that game from Angela. Angela told me about this.
Shout out Angela.
Shout out Angela.
It's similar to Marbles, but it's like it's a car simulator. So you just kind of put in your name and you just hope your car wins first place, like in Marbles in a way.
And you can control the boost on it too.
Yeah, I think I feel like it's rigged. I don't believe whenever those games say that, like you can boost. I don't believe it.
It's probably like a little 30-second reload time.
Because I put down boost like 12,000. I saw my car go nowhere, Gonzo. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's rigged. It's just rigged against you. There's a code.
I don't know why.
You can't do it.
I think Stav hacked it just for you.
Besides video games, you do live streams as well. And Mendy and I enjoyed one of your bowling streams that you did.
Yes,
we had a great time. If you want to talk about that, and then maybe if you have any future plans of when we can go outside and get on a softball field, any plans of doing that as well?
For softball, yes. Hoping my GoPro will be clear enough to actually stream the whole game. The only problem is that I don't think anybody's gonna want to watch a 2.5, 3 hour game.
I love
Especially-
softball.
I love softball too. So I was thinking maybe have a helmet cam or a hat cam.
That would be crazy.
Play.
Imagine being up on the plate and you just
Yep.
see like well, I guess GoPro behind the chest of your hat. You just see
Mhm.
like a heavy swing. That would be dope.
Just hopefully that I don't hit the GoPro instead of the softball. So.
Or the ball hits the GoPro.
Oh man.
If I wore one on my chest, I would definitely like a ground ball. I'd be like, oh, I got this. Go down for it. Just bumps up, smashes the GoPro, and then I'm just embarrassed because I made an error, and it's also live on stream. I just
You just see the cracked frame in it.
But good thing I don't make errors because roaded and goaded when it comes to that. So
there you go.
Talk about your bowling thing real quick because you did a couple of these.
Yes.
I loved them.
Yeah.
I think everybody loved them. And what was Pat? Your homie Pat?
Yo, Big Pat.
Yeah, she's my well, actually, she's my co-worker's wife.
Gotcha.
Never knew about her until I started this league, and she asked me if I wanted to play with her. I said sure, because I subbed for my co-worker's team. They saw how good I was, so they took advantage and took me away officially.
Makes sense.
So now they're upset. I just had an idea, maybe I should let people see what I do outside the screen.
It's huge.
Gaming, and I know I'm a great bowler, so I wanted to show everybody. And also my competitor, Wacky, if he's here.
Yeah, that actually turned into a nice little rivalry, huh? Like,
yeah, it's pretty
everybody
good.
was like posting their scores like for like a couple of weeks. It was wild.
Yeah, it was good. It just sucks with the whole virus thing. So haven't been bowling for 3 weeks, and I feel like if I go back, I'm gonna be a rookie.
Have you been practicing at all, like the Wii bowling, where you just have the controller and? Have you been doing that at all?
No, I haven't. I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna wind up just shooting right up through the ceiling, hitting my buddy that lives upstairs.
I think you should do some dry hacks. Just like get out. Set up.
There you go.
Wow, great form.
Little butt wiggle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Did
Hiya!
you do the Flintstone walk?
Gonzo, out of 1 out of
It's
10,
toes.
how would you rate that form of bowling?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wow.
11.5.
Thank you. Yeah, my bowl right there was a strike.
My bowl.
I average a 300 in bowling. Is that good?
Average
Wow,
300.
that's perfect.
Yeah, in 10 games, I averaged a 300 score.
Wow.
Woo.
This
No,
guy.
like 300 in total, like out of like 30,000 or 3,000, whatever.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Still
I
pretty
live
good.
in the gutters when it comes to bowling. I was born
I
in the
haven't bowled in
gutters,
forever.
molded by it.
When was the last time you bowled?
Probably a year. I actually have an elbow injury. And
I knew you were
bowling
gonna
is
say
not-
that.
Bowling is
You
not
have an
good my
injury for
elbow.
everything.
I really do have an elbow injury. So with playing softball at the level I do,
You want to know? It's from all the shotguns, all the heavy lifting from the
that
elbow.
cures
That's
it.
what it is. That's
That
what it
cures
is.
it.
It cures. Maybe for the night, but in the morning, I know you're feeling that.
I used to be really into bowling. I really enjoyed it. I was getting pretty good. And then we started for work. We would do a summer outing with the entire firm bowling. And I really noticed that it really hurt my arm. So I stopped going bowling. But obviously I had to show up for the president of my company. So I sucked it up and I bowled my heart out when I was there. And he recruited me to his team because I was good.
Here.
So, but literally, I pick up a bowling ball right now.
This man's got a story for everything.
I pick up a bowling ball now, and I do a game or two. Dude, I can't move my arm for a week plus, and I'm talking ice, heat, everything. Like I'm just like I'm out of sync.
What about
I
softball?
can't do it.
Do you just
softball? It hurts too. It hurts big time in softball.
I know the feeling. I see it on my shoulder when I play.
I should probably get it double checked out than just getting cortisone shots, but we'll see. It doesn't affect my shooting in video games, so
it is what it is.
That's the best part. If you can get hurt by gaming, then that's the problem.
We're going off the rails here, but I do have to say this. There's like, you ever play those Batman games?
Yes.
The Arkham ones?
Yes.
On controller, you have to push square a lot.
Yeah.
When you like opening something or getting,
No, like
Yep.
when you're fighting, it's a bunch of them on you, and you're like square, 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 square,
So
square.
it's
to
just
beat
to
the
hop
entire
onto
thing.
the other people. Yeah.
That game would mess up my elbow, dude, from just pressing the button so much. It literally went all the way down.
Wow. That's actually kind of
Oh.
alarming. You should really,
Yeah. It's something I might have to talk to James Andrews and get some Tommy John for it, but
That's a tip, everyone.
it was crazy. It would literally hurt from video games, and it's nuts. All right, let's get back to Gen discussion one here. This is going to be a fun podcast, as I mentioned, because we have all known each other via internet and Discord group for a long time. So we're going to have some fun here, and I hope everybody listening and watching does as well. So for general discussion one, I was getting there before we got sidetracked about arm injuries, softball, and bowling, but I want to talk about versatile gaming because, as Gonzo just said, he plays a lot of games. And it's cool. And, I noticed you doing that. And for a long time, I was stuck just playing Fortnite. My community only knew me playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
And, I sat there and I still like Fortnite to the day, but I know there's so much more out there. Right.
Yes.
So, and with the help of Mendy, because he's helped me, branch out a little bit. And it first started with Apex. Mendy and I are both now playing multiple games. All right. So I'm no longer just Fortnite. And I'm really glad I made that turn. Okay. Because it's scary. Because my first time playing Apex, I was like, are the people that are watching going to like it? Are they not going to like it? So I was scared. I was honest.
Was that your initial reaction to any new game that I would like come across to you for?
After I broke the Apex barrier, I didn't really care what I started streaming because I was willing to do it and I wanted to do it. So then we started doing Rocket League and
I was like, what
Call
kind of dude only plays Fortnite? Like when I started streaming, I didn't treat it like, oh, I need to be seen as just a one game type of like. I just saw whatever game I'm playing, I'm just gonna stream, and whoever wants to.
I was also like thinking about like going competitive in Fortnite, even though I should never have thought that.
Yeah, but with the elbow injury, you got to be careful.
That's
Fortnite's
true.
good with it.
Fortnite's good with the elbow. It heals the elbow.
It soothes it.
So we're all in the same category, I would say, is we're all playing multiple games at this point, which I think is huge, and I think our community is like that, except when I play Fortnite. It is weird. Like I have like a very anti Fortnite community right now, and I found that weird because I really don't play it anymore. I played last night a little bit, but
you don't play it as much as you used to. That was like the only game you would play for a while.
I mained it hard for a year plus, and I'm overall I'm just glad that I broke that barrier. And Gonzo, you've been doing that for a really long time, playing multiple games, and I think your community really likes when they play multiple games.
Yes, it just keeps it really entertaining instead of just watching one game all the time, and it draws a whole bunch of different people. That you play Fortnite one day, you get your Fortnite crowd. Then one day you do Apex, get your Apex crowd. It just keeps it going, and then when the people are just gonna start liking it more and more. And
so would you guys say your communities like how you play multiple games? We'll start with Mendy. What do you think?
I don't even know. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'd like to believe people come to my stream just for my turtle, not for me, not for the gameplay. Just for Speedy.
I said that straight to your face.
Yeah. I never really put this into consideration. So for me, this is kind of like an interesting conversation. I never thought that you were concerned about switching games or doing new stuff like that. For me, like I said before, when I start streaming, whatever game I'm playing, I'm just going to stream it. I didn't really think about, oh, is this going to hurt my number? Because I didn't really have anything to work with. Like I didn't really have numbers to work with. So whatever they're gonna get, whatever I do is what they're gonna get. So I don't think a different game I play is gonna hurt my views at all. I think just kind of like how I am and how I interact is gonna hurt my views. And if I don't show Speedy, dude, I wouldn't even be here right now. Shout out to my girl.
That's a problem.
You'll average like 0 viewers without Speedy. Yeah.
Big facts.
Gonzo, you touched on it a little bit, but would you say your community likes the versatility that you bring?
Yes, mostly when I ask everyone on Discord what game would they want to see, etc., they just basically hear from me no matter what. They love the sport, they love the games I do. I do have a section on my Discord, what games to play.
You tweet as well.
I was gonna say that you do like the vote stuff.
Yes, I do. I haven't done that in a while actually. Pick
We'll
what
start
game.
doing it again.
I have to start doing it again. But I feel like the people that vote on Twitter, same thing with YouTube. I do YouTube polls too. Aren't the people that are on my stream? They'll vote for the game, and then you play the game, but they're not really there.
That's crazy.
And I don't think it's fair for the people that are always there and they want to see a certain game, and a lot of votes are on that one that people that really do see it, and then they don't wind up seeing it
That makes
because
sense.
random different people that just want to vote just the heck of it,
Just to vote. Would you say, and we'll start with you, Gonzo, with this one. Would you say your community prefers you likes it better when you play Fortnite, or do you think it's pretty even across the pond?
That's kind of tough. I do have a lot of people that like Fortnite, but also do have a lot of people that hate it that still watch me play it.
That's really cool though, if you think about it.
Yes,
Because
that helps out a lot.
To me, that says they're there for you. They don't care what game you're playing.
Yep.
And I think that's huge, and pogs to the viewers that do that, because they're there for the streamer, right? They're not there for the game.
Yep.
You get a lot of people, these big time streamers out there. I can speak from experience with Tim the Tapman, watching him when he was playing World of Warcraft. I couldn't watch it. I didn't know what he was talking about. But when he was playing, Fortnite mainly, I connected with him, dude. I felt like, I was right next to him. I loved it, but I couldn't do the World of Warcraft. And I felt bad by not watching him, because I would watch him every day. And it was just strange. And I never thought I would be one of those people. Like I'm there for Tim and Tim only. I couldn't do WoW though. WoW was crazy, dude.
I totally understand that. It's like how my favorite streamer is Dr. Disrespect. He was one of the reasons why I started streaming too. Forgot to mention that earlier. Just by like I said,
He's a sub to my channel, just to let you know. No,
Lucky.
no
Lucky.
lie. He is a sub to my channel.
You're
He's
welcome.
been gifted a sub for the past 3 months.
Oh, gee. So I just been grinding out Call of Duty ever since, and then once I started, seeing him on YouTube and everything else keep popping up on my screen, I said, man, this guy's really funny. And I see him, just his whole life is about gaming and just entertaining people just for doing something he loves.
Yep.
And I said, man, I gotta try that. So I started in the YouTube playing what's that game? Dying Light. First stream ever, Dying Light on Xbox.
Wow.
Don't ask me why it's on Xbox. It
Why
just
was it on Xbox, and why was it Dying Light?
I got an Xbox just because of Halo.
Mhm.
Certain games I couldn't play on PlayStation. And I got the game for free from my ex-girlfriend.
Sick.
And then
Okay.
I said, you know what? Let me see if I could do it. Xbox had this Twitch thing that PS4 didn't have before. Twitch, that you could stream on Twitch on Xbox. I started that. Dying Light was actually a pretty interesting zombie game that I didn't expect to be that good until I started playing throughout the story. We call it. After that, just started upgrading my stuff. Yeah, my PlayStation got a little desk, little coffee stand, little headset stand, and just did it in my room for 2.5 years under my bunk bed. And that's how I started off from there, and just started growing a lot from YouTube. And I had a lot of people that come in my stream that are have a lot of problems. I don't know if you had any of that yet.
Yeah, streamers are kind of like a safe space for people, and we've gone into this a little bit, some mental health stuff, and I think everybody kind of has had this happen to them. Okay, and it's definitely a space where someone can feel comfortable, and I like it to. I like it all, because I want to talk to them and try to help them out and maybe put a smile on their face. And it's always nice that you're in that comfort level with that person, that you feel like someone that you're cool enough that they can reach out to and talk to them through it. So I always respect when they do that, and it happens to a lot of streamers, it really does.
That's true.
It's a safe place, and I like how the person feels safe enough to come to me with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, make them feel like they're home.
Because I
Part of a
want
great
to
community.
I want them to feel welcomed,
Mhm.
and like if I want to help that person out for that day, put a smile on someone's face, because you could change that person's day just by putting a smile on there.
Best feeling in the world.
It really is. The as we come back from a deep mental health discussion, um, let's get a couple pros of playing multiple games. All right.
Okay.
Mendy, we'll start with you. What are some pros that you think comes with playing multiple games? That does it just spice up your streams a little bit because you might not know where you're getting into? And we're also going to do the negative side as well. So after your pros, you can think about your negatives, and then I'll go over to Gonzo.
Can I throw like another question out there, or is that just too weird?
You can't answer a question with a question. That's illegal in all 50 states.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Would you say that now times are changing? Before it was definitely had to be one game for whatever streamer, but now we're seeing a lot of these top tier guys, top tier streamers that are doing multiple games as well. So would you say the times are now changing?
Can you answer my question with a question, and then I
yes. Let's just get deep into this. Go deeper. Go deeper.
I'll say this, and then we'll get Gonzo's answer on it. I think everybody still has a game that they main.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
But I do think people are more welcome to the idea of branching off and trying other stuff.
I agree.
Because there's a lot of options at this point.
Yeah.
Right? There's a lot of options.
Too many.
For a long time, Fortnite was so good and it was so new and so cool that almost everybody was playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of lost its sizzle. And this is where Twitch is, really branching out. I think it's the sizzle factor in Fortnite that you're seeing people, kind of diverge and play these other games. But who knows? I mean, Fortnite still kills it, dude. Right? Like,
I mean, it's still gonna do well, and I think overall the times changing. I think what you said was very important as well, but I don't think it's gonna hurt people as much as it did before. Because before I felt like they had to strictly play one game, but now you're seeing these guys are playing different games. Even if they are sponsored for it, people are still tuning in and watching it. They're still interested into it. So I'm kind of curious to what Gonzo thinks, because I know he, like we were saying earlier, plays a bunch of different games, bunch of different streams, and he even does like movie nights. So it's like he does it all, man.
What are some pros you think, Gonzo, about playing multiple games?
Pros, actually being very successful in every game, being the best you are, showing the skills on every game that you have, and knowing that you're going to be an animal.
Gang.
I actually seen one streamer that I haven't really seen play any other game is Tfue. I've been seeing him only play Fortnite. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's his job, right? On top of streaming, his job is to win tournaments and practice for tournaments. And I actually respect Tfue because he does that. Like he's he just happens to stream Fortnite, right? But Fortnite's his job, and he gets it. He complains a lot, and I don't really know why people watch him, because I don't think he's very entertaining. He's insane at the game.
Yeah.
But like it's his job. He loves it.
They're just there for the gameplay.
I think that's the main pull. It's just him doing crazy, insane things that the average gaming player could never be able to do.
So, Gonzo, to me, what you said right there, I'm actually gonna use the multiple gameplays or multiple games as a negative on my end for playing multiple games, is because I'm never getting better at one game. And I'm already bad enough at video games. So when I go back and forth and play all these games, I take a huge hit on my skill. I mean, I only came in like 25th in that Apex tournament. Can you believe it?
25th?
Yeah, because I play multiple games. Dang Rocket League out here just really screwing up my aim.
I guess our hack work, Mendy. I guess our hacks work.
So to me, going back and forth going back and forth between, Call of Duty, Apex, Fortnite, everything, all my settings are a little different.
Yeah.
And it might be controller based because I feel like PC, it might be easier to go back and forth between games. We'll get into maybe that a little bit
Because you
later
can
on.
keybind your stuff as well.
So everything can be the same on PC, right?
Mhm.
And ultimately, it's just how fast you put your mouse. All
Yes.
the mouse sensitivities are probably the same.
Just try to
where-
keep it the same as you have every one of them.
But
I
you
would
can't do
imagine.
that on controllers. So it really hurts me. It takes about 5-10 games to kind of get back into it until my average stinkness. But to me, it's kind of a negative. So do you have any negatives about playing multiple games, Gonzo?
Any negatives I experience?
Nope. Just go to the across the board. Mendy, any negatives on your side?
Just sucking at a game, basically.
Yeah.
The only negative there is.
I can't compare it to anything because that's all I don't really stick with just one thing. I can't really. I don't think it hurts me personally, but I think if a streamer was to do a game for a really long time and then do the switch over to something else or do the switch to do a bunch of different games, that's gonna hurt the streamer. But if you're already known as a person that does whoever, then it's not gonna hurt your numbers. I can't imagine.
I like playing multiple games now, and I'm glad I made the switch. And speaking of that, we'll start with Gonzo for this one as we wrap up Gen Discussion 1. Are there any games or genres that you'd like to get into going forward that maybe you haven't touched on in the past, but have kind of stuck out to you saying maybe you'd like to try these out?
League of Legends, actually.
Good answer. Good answer.
League of Legends. I noticed that it's still one of the top games out there, even though it's very old.
And it's free.
Yeah.
And it's free, yeah. It's free.
Free is for me, baby. That's what I say.
I would love
don't think I've ever said that once in my life, but that's what I say.
I would love to try it, but I feel like, it's gonna take a lot of time just to get decent at the game.
For sure. And people have been playing it for so long.
Yep. And it's too many characters that you need to learn every skill for. My buddy plays it. He plays in competitions. And he told me it took him 7 years just to be at the stage he is now in competitions and everything else. Because you can't just be good with one character. You got to be good with mostly all of them.
Wow.
All right. Tomorrow night, Gonzo streaming League of Legends. And 7 years later, he'll be goated. Mendy, any games or genres that you'd like to dive into?
League of Legends was a really good one.
That was a really strong answer. I didn't think of that.
Fudge. Do you have something in mind? Because it's going to take me some time to think of something.
Yeah, I'll go right now. I want to play solo games and campaigns, like actual video games. I miss playing that.
Yes.
Like Skyrim's, God of War's. What's the other one? Fallout 4. I loved playing those games. I never put more time into games than playing that. I did Skyrim 100%, dude, before I was streaming. And ever since I started streaming, I feel like I have the most amount of fun when I'm in a squad or something like that. And I feel like that's where my best personality comes out. So when I'm joking around, having fun, having Mendy yell at me for doing bad in Apex, that's when my best personality comes out. So I mentioned before, Sekiro, I think would be a really cool game to try. I hated Red Dead, but something on those lines, a solo person game. I would like to start that kind of genre of gaming. It's tough because it's kind of boring. There's a story. You have to kind of listen to it. So I don't know how I'd be able to stream it, but Super Crazy Mark, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Right.
He does a really good job of interacting with his chat while he's playing those games.
He's got a million things going on at once, upstairs, and it's crazy. But that kind of style, I would love to be able to try on stream. And Sekiro's just, an example of that game. Maybe if there's a new game coming out, like Resident Evil 3, which we'll talk about, I always think about doing it. Like Resident Evil 2, I was like, maybe I'll do this. But
you're not a big
maybe
scary
I'll start
guy,
with
though.
Resident Evil 3, that might be the first one I try.
Wow.
Might be the first one try.
Here to hear, folks.
There is multiplayer on it too, but the only thing that sucks about it is that it doesn't have campaign co-op.
Oh.
It doesn't. I know. I checked it out. I was really sad about that.
Interesting.
Mendy, what is the genre that you've thought about now?
I was gonna say Club Penguin. I feel like I should start streaming that again.
What is
Yeah.
Club
Is
Penguin?
that still going? Club Penguin? I thought they shut that
I
down.
think it is. But hold up here. Stop listening to Club Penguin.
No idea. Is this like Super Monkey Ball?
How do
No,
you not know Club Penguin?
no.
Why would I know what Club Penguin is? Nobody knows what that is.
Everybody in chat right now, please let me know if you know Club Penguin or not.
Does everyone know what is Club Penguin?
No, nobody does. All right, tomorrow night, Gonzo League of Legends. Mendy is playing a game that doesn't exist anymore, and
That's kind of true.
I'll be playing Fortnite, so see you there. No, that was really good because with being three versatile gamers, I thought it was pretty cool to get into that right there, and touch on some stuff that none of us really knew about each other on. So I thought that was pretty good right there. Let's transition over to the gaming news part of the show. There was actually a lot of cool stuff that happened this week, and being like video game based, like we've had to kind of talk about the Twitch stuff going on during the times of COVID out there. So it's cool to actually have video game stuff hit this week that we can touch on. And the first thing I wanted to go in on was the Bloodhound. What is it? Out of the Outlands or something, like from the Outlands. The Apex video that dropped this week. It was like a 10-minute video of Bloodhound's like background, Bloodhound's story. And we've said this before, and I'll say it again. Apex needs to keep doing this stuff because this killed it. I enjoyed that 10 minutes so much. I watched it again. And it was just so cool. And they need to do more of this. And then I think people told me after that they've done this for multiple people. So I went in, I watched all the videos. Some were better than others. The Wraith one was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Watson one kind of stunk. Crypto kind of stunk.
I actually kind of like the crypto one. It wasn't as good as the other ones, but it was still pretty good.
So the Bloodhound one was really cool. Gonzo, what was your reaction after watching it?
Honestly, I actually want to see more of it. Just like that for that 10-minute video. It's actually my first Apex video I've seen. I didn't know they were really making that until you told me about it.
I thought that was the first one.
That's what I thought.
I didn't realize there was other ones.
And it was really
obviously they did the Revenant one when the new season came out. But I thought that was just like a one-off, right? Like we talked about it on the podcast, Mendy.
Yeah, they did stuff with Wraith. Well, you said it already. This is like something they've been doing. It's just not as common.
But this one was so much better than all the other ones.
I would say this one felt like something. Actually, Wraith one was really good too. I would say they could make a whole movie out of that as well.
The Wraith one kind of pissed me off though because
why?
They showed things that Wraith could do, like seeing through walls and teleporting through walls that you can't do with Wraith.
Yeah.
The Bloodhound one, I was a little upset. They never talked about her like scan. Like they never went into like her attribute. Right? It was just how she got the helmet.
They do multiple videos, I believe. Like I'm assuming there's going to be more than like with the Wraith one. I think there's 2 or 3. I could be.
I just saw one long one for Wraith. That's what I saw.
I wonder if they just combined it all together. I could have sworn they did more than one for Wraith.
I would have just liked to know like how she got the scan stuff. Right? I thought that would have been cool.
Yeah.
If they went into that. That's the only bad thing I have to say about it because I watched the other ones and then I realized that they didn't talk about this at all for the Bloodhound. And I main Bloodhound, been maining Bloodhound for a good 2 weeks now, so I'm pretty goated when it comes to Bloodhound. But that was so cool. They need to do more of this.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, I agree.
For every character and every new character that comes out, they need to have this.
Single one. Give us like almost like a mini show, a mini series.
Yeah.
Okay. Or if say they do 5 10-minute episodes per character. That's essentially like a mini movie about the entire character's background and stuff like that. That would kill it. That would absolutely kill it.
At least one episode a week, it would be great. Keep people really interested in what's upcoming,
Have like some sort of event tied to it.
They got to do more because the Revenant stuff was awesome. Revenant stinks, but the Revenant thing was so cool at the new season.
Yeah.
And then they come out with this and it's like, you need to do more. Do more of this. This is the best thing you have going in your game right now.
And it had over 1 million views. Way over 1 million views on it.
Really pisses me off. Change the visuals in the game to that we're watching in these videos, please.
He likes the cartoony graphics and
I love it. I know it looks a lot like Borderlands.
Yep.
But give it to me. I need it. I
think they do the low render stuff so they can pump out those videos faster because it would take a lot longer if it was super realistic.
I love the cartoony thing. I absolutely love it. Give it to me. Give me just a game mode.
This is a Fortnite player. You can tell.
Give me a game mode of the cartoon.
That would be cool. I'll admit that. That would be cool.
No, test trial.
And you know what else, Apex, besides those two things that I just said, give us more content, give us a cartoon mode, give us freaking crossplay. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done that yet. I don't get that at all.
What is going on? Just do it. Those three things. Your game would be light years ahead of where it is right now. Just do the crossplay. That's all I have to say. We all in agreement here?
Yeah, I do agree. I still feel that that it wouldn't be fair for the PS4 players, Xbox players, Nintendo Switch players.
Fortnite did it.
If Fortnite did it, yes, they did. Best thing they ever did.
And now just PC players are saying, save that for later. All right, moving on here. We had two games that came out. I believe both came out. One came out Friday. One, it was like pre-beta. I don't even know what to call it. Let's start with that one first because that was the biggest thing. Valorant finally hits. Everybody's pretty pumped for this. I watched Tim the Tatman play. He had 105,000 people watching him play this game because they were doing drops on Twitch or something like that. Don't know what that means, but drops on Twitch for Tim the Tatman.
Well, you can get the beta key if you want. If you watch the streamer long enough, then you can get the beta key so you can be able to play it.
Gotcha. That makes sense now. I understand.
If I knew that, I would have done it.
I didn't know that either, but shout out to J Cubes. He helped me out on that one.
J Cube.
Okay, so we all saw a little bit of Valorant. My initial take, and then we'll see if you guys agree. It's a combination of multiple video games. Okay, it's Overwatch mixed with CS:GO. There was another game I compared it to.
Please don't say Fortnite.
No, it wasn't that. The Cycle. I compared it to the Cycle, Mendy, because you can buy weapons and stuff.
Okay, but you can do that in CS:GO as well.
Yeah. Like mid game.
I think it's before a game. Before each game starts, you get a chance to buy a different weapon, and I don't think you can upgrade it. Can you upgrade it?
I just started playing CS:GO the other weekend. Absolutely smoked Yvonne last night.
I only played it a few times.
No, but I thought it was like those three kind of games. Looks really cool. I'm not really into the 5v5, 6v6 thing. That's just not my cup of tea. But it was cool to see all the big streamers so excited about a game, especially those that, Tim loves Overwatch, played Overwatch all the time. He likes CS:GO. So he was really excited for that game, and he loved it. He absolutely loved it. I know Lupo liked it. Courage was a big fan of it as well. Mendy, what was your initial thoughts on the gameplay that you saw?
Pretty much everything you said. It reminded me of CS:GO and Overwatch, but I think I'm going to be really bad at that game because I don't play Overwatch. I played a little bit of CS:GO. It's just one of those games where you got to know every map, like every corner in the map, and you have to know when to peek, and you have to hit your shots. Because if you're not, I mean, that goes for any game, but this is specifically because once you're dead, you're dead. You're gone. You're gone for that round. So I'm definitely going to tune into it. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm definitely going to try to play it. I get my hands on the beta key, but yeah. That's really it, to be honest.
Gonzo, what was your reaction?
Valorant?
No, on Uno.
This guy.
Uno, great game. For the first 5 minutes I saw the gameplay of it, I just had to download it. And I thought it would instantly give you the game key, just like most games.
That was the poll. You had to watch the streamers that had the thing.
Yeah, I kind of got sad about it.
Mendy. Get all this insider information over here.
It looked pretty good. It looked really good. It's something I could definitely try to master on.
Oh, he's gonna master
And,
it. He's not even gonna
master.
play it. He's gonna
Wow.
master it.
You know, I just really try to be good at every game, best I can. But this is definitely one I'm definitely gonna try to get
So,
up there.
I feel like it's up Gonzo's alley, this game.
I mean, I probably won't play this game just because like I said, the 5v5 stuff, it's not for me. And I already said I'm gonna try to do single player games going forward as my new genre thing. So I have to stick to that. Gonzo's gonna play it. Mendy, you thinking about getting it all or no?
Yeah, I'll definitely try to get it.
All right. So tomorrow night, Mendy, Gonzo also streaming Valorant as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited though because I would like to see. It looks like a game I can watch. I say this for a lot of games I don't want to play.
But you'd love to watch.
I think I would like to watch it though because I think I can sit there and watch Tim play for a couple hours and just kind of have it on the background and enjoy watching him play it. Also, another game that came out, Resident Evil 3. Good old Peter already beat this game. Peter,
Savage.
the host of Game Night on Friday nights, dominated this game. He said in the Discord earlier, he's just like, "Yep, smoked it." Gonzo, you played the most recent one that came out. You loved it. You streamed it. I watched you stream it. You really enjoyed it. So I know you're probably gonna get this game. Are you excited for this one because of how good? What was it? 2? I think it was Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2, yes.
So because of the success of that game, would you say you're more pumped and amped to play this one?
Honestly, yes. I feel like they really did better with the graphics this time than how it was in Resident Evil 2. I don't know if anyone noticed. It's really bringing out the realistic features of the characters' faces and their movements and the speed. I didn't know it was a short game.
I don't know if it was a short game or not. I just know that Peter crushed it.
Peter crushed it, and I got to do it now. I got to do it too. I already got the game. I'm just waiting for it to finish downloading. But yeah.
Mendy, is this something you would think about going in?
No, I don't think so. I'm not crazy about getting games that don't have longevity in it. I want to get a game that has multiplayer in it, and I can play it for days on end. I mean, I'm sure the campaign's great. I do enjoy. I actually raided into Peter I think it was 2 days ago, and I was watching him play, and it was freaking nuts, and I enjoyed watching it.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I enjoy watching it. I'm not crazy about getting games that it's just, strictly on campaign. You can play the campaign multiple times, but it's like, I don't know.
I think that's a great point. I'm interested in the game, but at this point with games, like that game shouldn't be $60.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
And you got these other games that I've been playing forever and they're free now.
Mm-hmm.
Games like that need to come down in price. They
Seriously,
do
all
because what are you gonna do? Play it twice, max 3 times? Like you're not gonna over and over come back. And you buy it on PC, you can't bring it to GameStop or something and resell it.
Yeah, and those games are gonna drop in prices too. Like they're gonna have some sort of discount. So if it's like a really good, if it's like $20, $30, then maybe I'll pick it up. But even then, it's like, is it worth it?
For $30,
I know these fans. There's so many hardcore Resident Evil fans, and they're cringing and probably want to punch us in the face from just saying this nonsense. And I do apologize for everyone, but
I totally understand.
You're not trashing the game. You're
no,
just saying
not at all. Not at all.
For the amount that you're going to spend on it, you don't get your bang for your buck when it comes to the game. Yes, it's a great game.
Yes.
But it's just like after you watch it, it's just or you beat it, you're like, man, I just spent $60 on that.
Mm-hmm. What else can I do?
I could have gifted, so many subs to Stav's channel with that $60. And
That's true. That's true.
I am interested in it though. I think I'm with you. I'm gonna wait until it drops in price, and then I'll snag it and definitely play it because it looks cool. It's scary. Scary's a kind of game. It's my goals. Something I'm trying to do. New genre games like that.
Big goal guy.
Love horror games.
Big goal guy. And I love zombies right now. Can we just touch on World War Z real quick? I know it's not on the list, but
yes.
We've all played it.
Yep.
Mendy and I honestly think this is like one of the best games ever created. We're doing the co-op campaign right now. Gonzo, I know you were doing it as well.
Yep.
We've been playing with Scoot and Yvonne, and then Mendy became a day streamer, so we couldn't play with them.
It's lit.
It's such a good game. The co-op, the 4-person co-op for World War Z, which I think is free until tonight. I'm not sure about that.
No,
I
I
think it
think
ended
it's not.
actually.
Yeah, it ended already.
Well, if you
Couple
got
days
it,
ago.
enjoy it.
Honestly, that's a game worth buying. I would pay like $50-$60 for that
Because the
game.
multiplayer's badass too. Multiplayer's really cool.
Yeah.
Big zombie guys over here right now. Gonzo, did you guys enjoy it? I saw you playing the other day.
Yes, I really did enjoy it. A lot of funny gameplay. I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram post with me playing with Carlos. You
Shout
know,
out
was
to
acting
Carlos.
tough, and then he got speared by one of the zombies. It was the best thing ever.
Dude, I was dying. I was watching you play it, and mommy got bodied by someone.
Yes.
And her just reaction in the background, she's like, he's like, what'd she say? Like, he's pounding me or he's destroying me or something like that. I was dying laughing. Just sitting
Sometimes
here
I
in
don't
this
even
chair.
shoot. I just let them just keep pounding.
It's
It's the best thing ever.
So I got hit by that guy too, and Mendy and I were streaming it, and like he just started charging, and I was just like, oh, he's gonna body someone, and he bypassed everybody else except for, and this beelined it straight to me, and I got destroyed. In Mendy's chat, someone's like, Stav got John Cena'd, and we were losing it for like 5 minutes. The communications in that game are my favorite part. Like the disinfect thing. Like, oh, we got breached. Like, it's just really, it's fun. It's entertaining. And
Never a dull moment. Never like
for
a
a
calm
free
moment.
game too. I'm really glad we got it.
Same.
We're gonna play it tonight and try to finish it, but just wanted to touch on that real quick because that game's freaking awesome, and we were talking about zombies.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
All right, let's roll into ESPN real quick. So on 2 nights ago, Friday night, which is the 3rd, I think, April 3rd, maybe. The ESPN aired a NBA 2K tournament that involved 16 NBA basketball players. All right, it was led by Kevin Durant. Trae Young was in it, just a couple guys, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, a bunch other players. But Durant was one of the head guys, one of the best players in basketball. It was a 16-player tournament. The winner gets $100,000 to go to a coronavirus charity, which I thought was really cool. And they're airing it the entire time. So they had games Friday night. They had games today. There's more games coming up on Tuesday. And then the semifinals and finals are taking place next Saturday, April 11th. I think it's a really cool thing that that these players are doing it. ESPN's broadcasting it. But you're also getting to know these guys as gamers now more than just NBA players. Like, these dudes are normal guys that just happen to be insanely tall and good at basketball. But they also go home and play video games as well.
Yeah, it's very surprising. No one ever expects it.
So I said this before. Devin Booker was playing Call of Duty with Nadeshot the night the NBA season got canceled. And Nadeshot's chat told Nadeshot, who then told Devin Booker that his season was canceled. And he didn't even know. Like, he didn't even get the words yet. So it was crazy that Booker was playing with Nadeshot when this happened. So you're starting to see more people doing it, especially with the times we're in right now. A lot of these people are going to Twitch, streaming and playing video games, which I just love. I love this by ESPN, who's kind of cringy for doing this. It's just cool to see, you know, these players getting out there and doing stuff, and obviously for a great cause. Give us a little more than $100,000, please, but at least it's something, right?
That's
it's
true.
ESPN, it's NBA 2K, it's all these players. Give us more than $100,000, but overall, I love the idea. Do you guys agree? It's just really cool to see them, all sides doing this, right?
Yeah,
of course.
Mendy, you had an extra thing with ESPN is doing with a game you loved. You just want to touch on that real quick?
Yes, ESPN is going to be covering the RLCS, which is Rocket League Championship League, and I think that is totally cool. What else can they cover now? They should focus more on esports, and this is a great 100%. Opportunity to do so.
It's a huge opportunity.
Big jump.
They give me an ESPN Fortnite tournament. Seriously,
yeah, why not?
What's going on? Like, why isn't there a Fortnite tournament? There's literally nothing on ESPN It's
true.
it's just reruns of old games, which is cool. I'm not watching them. Give me esports. Blow up esports right now. I noticed this thing in Instagram. Sports Center, like the blue checkmark Sports Center, is bombarding big time streamers and going into their comment sections. Okay. And it's so weird to see like Ninja's post and says Sports Center underneath it. Like he posted a TikTok on Instagram. That's an argument for another day. Don't post TikToks on Instagram. Keep it on TikTok. Sports Center wrote to Ninja, excuse me, is this your content? And Ninja just responds back. He's like, yeah, I literally just made this 5 minutes ago. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing, Sports Center? Get out of there! Like, first of all, what kind of question is that? It's a man. It's Ninja in a TikTok of himself.
Yep.
And then you post that. He's like they're in like Tim the Tatman stuff. Like, it's just it's weird to see Sports Center in that. You might notice it now, but I had to get that off my chest.
I'm glad you got to talk that out. It seemed like it was bothering you for a little while now.
The Sports Center one, like, is this your content? Asking Ninja if that was his content of him on a TikTok, on a terrible TikTok, by the way. Let's keep going in on Ninja here because that's the next and last thing of gaming news right now. Besides his really bad TikToks, which are just so cringe.
Still get a lot of views.
and besides his TikToks that he posts on Instagram, which is ultra cringe, he made a tweet this week. All right, and it was a big topic of conversation. He tweeted out. He said I'm not exact quoting here, but I'll give you a general basis of what he said. He was complaining about controller players on PC in Fortnite. Something that's it's very common for all these big time players to talk about. The aim assist, which has been nerfed in Fortnite, I'll lead with that. He's saying it's so cheap in that he played games on controller. He's played competitive controller, which I think is a lie for Fortnite. And he was saying it's aimbotting by using aim assist on PC for controller. Gonzo, we're gonna bypass Mendy here because he hates Fortnite because he can't put a wall and ramp up. You're a mouse and keyboard player. I'm a controller player when we play Fortnite.
Yes.
What is your stance with the aim assist on controller players in Fortnite on PC?
Well, from my experience, I got hit with aim assist a lot, and I could tell right away, just dinging headshot after headshot after headshot, just getting killed from 2 to 3 shots. And it gets really annoying. I kind of understand for the controller players, it's not quick and easy for people just to aim without aim assist, but they need to nerf it even more because I'm still getting dinged so much.
I haven't played it recently, but I remember when I was playing it, I felt like it would just kind of lock on for like a good.
Yeah, it does. It locks on.
I don't know. You said they fixed it up a little bit, so I can't.
They nerfed it a little bit.
Okay. As a controller player yourself, Stav, how do you feel about the argument that Gonzo has recently presented us with?
Oh, thank you so much, Mendy, for asking me. I really, really appreciate that.
Anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there.
Oof.
I hate this argument more than anything. More than the Yankees, okay? More than the Lakers. I hate this freaking argument. And it's such a cop-out for people at that high of a level to get mad that they're getting killed in a game where you're supposed to get killed. Okay? You're not going to win every single game. It's not going to happen. It's cool. Guess what?
True.
People on mouse and keyboard also hit headshots too. Mm-hmm. Yes, it might take more skill to do it. It's going to happen. Okay?
Yes.
I think it's just an excuse that people just, oh, that guy's like, Gonzo, how can you tell someone's using a controller?
Just by
is it just instincts? You're just like, that's got to be a controller, kid.
Mostly, yeah. Usually instincts, especially I play with controller players too, so I already know we're in the mixed lobby. I play with a lot of control players, so I already know aim assist is already in there.
Here's the question that's going to close everything. Gonzo, 2-part question. Would you say controllers players in Fortnite are OP? using a controller is OP?
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
Why
especially
don't you use controller when you play Fortnite then?
I tried.
Oh wow.
I will never do it again.
But it's OP though, right? So if something's so overpowering, why wouldn't you try to learn that?
Be careful, Gonzo. Yeah. This
It's
is
really tough.
this
It's really
is-
tough. I tried it for a little while. I just can't get the building for it. It's just so much touch, like press and everything else. While I'm on a mouse and keyboard, I have everything on my mouse and certain
Interesting.
buttons on my keyboard.
Interesting.
So it's just quick. Everything's quick, and I already know where it is. And then just using the controller, I feel like if I want to go back to controller, I need to play that at least for a couple weeks just to be decent.
Okay, so I'm not attacking you or anything like that.
Yeah, I understand.
But you
Yes.
kind of made my point for me right
Mhm.
there. And this is the same question I have for any big time player that complains about controllers. Okay. Why was it 98%, maybe even more? It might have been 99% of people using mouse and keyboard that were in the World Cup. Why do most of the best players that qualify for all these tournaments, why are they still on mouse and keyboard when controllers that so much better? It's OP. People saying it's an issue, but they're not going to use it. If it was that good and that overpowering, people would be using controller instead of mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard, besides Mendy, not now. Mouse and keyboard is so overpowering with everything being a click away. Editing, building,
Yes.
switching weapons. It's okay that controller players have this one thing that can keep them close to competing with. They're not even competing. Controller players are not winning tournaments. This argument is just excuses from mouse and keyboard players to yell about something because they died.
True. Can I say
And
something
ran.
now?
And ran. God, I hate seeing tweets about this. I hate this argument because in the end, the mouse and keyboard player is gonna use mouse and keyboard because it's better.
But I think what it kind of boils down to is that overall, it's easier. You're gonna be a better Fortnite player if you keyboard and mouse. But if it's just like straight away shooting, if it's just like straight gunfight, no building, no nothing, controller's gonna win because I would say that it's gonna hit more. So
but this isn't Apex. This isn't CS:GO. You can build.
Exactly. But if you're in a situation where you don't have time to build, or for whatever reason they just like spam SMG, shoot you, laser you, they're like gonna hit their shots better. I think that is the overall argument of it.
Okay. I agree. If you get triple dinked with 3 burst shots or something like that,
Yeah.
big time unfortunate. It sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen a lot. You're not getting 366s a lot.
True.
No.
Gonzo, would you say I play controller. I really don't know when I'm aim assisting or not. And it's crazy to me. I'm just
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah, I could feel it too when I tried it.
It kind of like locks in on it, and you can even if it's close enough, you could feel it, and it'll pause for a second.
It.
Yeah.
Is it more Gonzo? I was asking I was trying to determine, and we can move on after this.
Before we get too crazy on it.
Would you say it's only really crazy on AR shots?
Yes.
Like so that's the big concern, right? Like a 68 or something like that with like a blue AR or something like that, or the triple burst.
Yeah.
Triple
I'll
burst
say with the AR.
AR, that's what everybody's complaining about, right?
Mostly the AR, yes.
Okay. Because I was thinking myself, I was like, snipers, it never really happens because you're aiming as a sniper.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's
So
there's nothing on
It's not
that.
the snipers that hit for 392 if you headshot them. Okay, so that's out. That's out. That's not even. That entire class is out. SMGs, everything's really close already with an SMG.
Yes.
So it doesn't. I can see it having a little bit of an effect there, but not crazy. Shotguns, I was thinking like I do a lot of hip fires in shotguns in that game.
Mhm.
Like you're spraying, you're spinning around trying to hit them.
Yeah.
But you can do like a quick tap and shot kind of.
Yeah.
And it will zoom into kind of that general area. So shotguns on the table. It's ARs is what everybody's complaining about.
As far as I know, yes.
Got it. Nailed it. Mendy, this is your time to shine,
Wow.
baby. You took the back seat for that conversation right there,
Wow.
and we appreciate it. You asked a great question in the middle of that, though. Good job. Gonzo, this is Mendy's drum solo he has right here. After he does all his plugs, you have to rate it between 1 and 10. Okay, Mendy, go ahead.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in right now. We are currently live on our Twitch channel, which is Good Game Report.
-2.
What's that?
No, go ahead.
Already got -2. All right, we can build up from there. So if you guys are tuning in now on the Good Game Report Twitch channel, what we do is that we take the audio and we post it to all of the podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, Google, you name it, type in Good Game Report. We also take this video and we put it into our YouTube channel, and you can find that at Good Game Report. So all of our social media, Good Game Report, super easy to find. Make sure you drop a follow. Check out all of our notifications. We do a podcast on here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're starting to do a game night Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, also on the Twitch channel. And then Wednesday night, we do a raid night where we go into a lovely streamer who's trying to hit affiliate. And we do that at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, all on this lovely Twitch channel at Good Game Report. So definitely tune in, join our Discord, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our stuff, and Gonzo gang gang.
Gang, gang.
I didn't listen to a word you said. Gonzo, hope you did. What would you rate it?
12.3.
It's out of 10.
I'm out.
12.3. It was great. It was amazing.
Woo! Super hot fire.
All right, moving on to Gen Discussion 2. Mendy, thank you for the drum solo. I know everybody looks forward to your drum solo every show, every podcast.
Just follow us. We're just Good Game Report. That's all you gotta do is just type in Good Game Report.
Follow us.
Just do that. Good Game Report. You don't know where we are? Good Game Report.
Twitch.tv/Stav_GGR.
GGR.
Seriously, good job there, Mendy. As always, killing it with that extended. It keeps getting extended even more, and you love to see it because GGR is growing. So
facts.
It's cool. It's cool to see both GGR growing, the community growing. We're over 600 people now in the Discord group, which is crazy. So big shout out to everybody who's joined, who's active, who's helping out, making it grow. Everybody's killing it. So good job with that. All right, Gen Chat 2. I'm going to start this off. We're going to talk about Warzone and hacking in Warzone mainly, and video games in general. I'm going to start out with a quick thing on Call of Duty Warzone. You guys don't have to chime in if you would not like to. If you disagree with me, then definitely don't chime in. So if you disagree with me, let's keep it down.
I think it's a cool game.
Call of Duty Warzone is the biggest piece of trash I have ever played in my entire life.
This is a very Gonzo gang.
This game that they call Warzone is slow, stupid, and terrible all at the same time. Put in a blender, mixed with fresh concrete, so when it dries out, it's just a mold of trash.
Wipe the tears. Wipe the tears.
Oh, but other than that, phenomenal. No, I'm kidding. I had such a bad time playing this the other night. And it's, I don't know what it is, and it's definitely not the hackers in it. I haven't experienced that. It's just the gameplay. I really like the gulag. I think that's really cool. I like the buying stuff. I think that's cool. There's just it's too slow to me. There's like it's a very boring game.
Stav, I want to hit you with a question.
Sure.
when we first started playing it, and when we first started talking about it, you liked it, you enjoyed it, you said good things about it. Now with this new take on it, what made you not like it anymore?
So I mean, we sat on it for about a week. We didn't, maybe even 2 weeks. We didn't play since the first week it came out. I was having fun when it first came out. It was new. Everybody was kind of on the same level. Like you weren't roaded and go to that Call of Duty yet because it was the first week. Now people are kind of maining it. And this is my first trip back in, and I was like, I never want to play this game again. It just like the drop-ins even slow. It takes forever to get down. The weapons on the ground stink. Like, you really need to get your loadout. I mean, like, I was doing fine in the game. I was getting like 2 or 3 kills. Like, it wasn't that. I wasn't having fun playing it. Like, it's hard to call out areas on the map. Like Fortnite or Apex, it's very easy to call out places on the map. The map's so freaking big that you can't learn the map.
Yeah.
It's really big. And then it's 150 people to start. You have the gulag with everybody coming back in. It's almost like there's 250 to 300 people in every match. If you're winning the game, it's going to take 30 to 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's just a slow game.
Yeah.
And I realized playing that the other night, Mendy, and that's why it changed to me.
Okay.
And that's why it changed to me.
Interesting. I haven't really played it too much recently, mainly because you don't want to play it anymore. But I understand what you're saying. And I think the one thing that does hurt is that even though you can respawn back in and it's easy to respawn back in, but once you respawn back in, you're fresh. You only got a pistol, and you gotta hope for the best. And they upped the price on the loadout, the preset loadouts, so that's even more difficult now to get like a gun that you're used to. But I don't know. I wouldn't say it's trash. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's definitely not as good as I would hope it to be, and I thought it would be. And they still didn't open up those vaults. There's no bank stuff that they didn't open up yet. Stav, have we figured that out yet?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't even want to talk about it.
I might Dr. Disrespect the game and just delete it.
Wow, that's a fat download just to get and to delete it.
Gonzo, are you liking the game or no?
Actually, I really do enjoy the Warzone game.
Well,
yes.
You can't talk about it. I said no disagreeing with me on this.
I do get a lot of kills on it. I do enjoy. I still haven't got my win on it though. That's the only problem.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I get
Oh man, I have 2. Is this the first game Stav's better at Gonzo and goated and rode it? I really liked it because it was different, Gonzo. Right? And I think that's what was really cool when I first started playing it. And then I played it again, and I was just like, nope.
Yeah, I love Call of Duty on PC. I feel like I'm a lot faster on it. That's why I really kind of enjoy it, because I tried it on console on Warzone. I feel like I never played this game ever my whole life. But once I start playing on PC, that's why I really enjoy it, because all the kills I get, and then it's just that the teammates I sometimes get doesn't really communicate. It's all about the communication. But again, like you said, that map is too damn big to find out. Oh damn, what's this place called? What's this? The corner.
Yeah.
You also don't know what like you're hitting the person for either, which is a huge. Which really grinds my gears about it. Like Apex, Fortnite, all these games.
You see the numbers pop up.
You're so like you break them, you hit them for white, and then you crack them, and the blue comes out.
Yep.
And you're like, sweet. Are they still at 99 or are they at 18? Like, should I push? Can I put a launch pad down? What's going on here? People are using like vehicles to kill people now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's funny.
But I see everybody run around with RPGs now, so it's like
that's OP.
Yeah.
Yes, the RPG in that game, it's just like one hit, you only got like 2 health left.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And that's a new thing, right? People are just starting to use the RPGs because is it because of people are using vehicles more now that like you almost have to carry an RPG with you?
I think it's because they see a lot of streamers are using it.
I see a lot of clips of people using RPGs now.
I guess they just see that how OP it is. It just instantly melts you right away.
And that's like on the ground too. That's not like
it's like a pretty average gun to get.
I would just pick it up when I was first playing. I would just pick it up and shoot it just because I didn't want to waste it. But now people are actually like running with it, and it's crazy to me.
And it's very accurate.
Okay, let's get into the real nuts and bolts here of why this game might be hurting right now, because it was big this week. And this is that was a rant I had. I'm sorry, I had to go off, and my Google just yelled at me. So there's a big problem in Warzone right now, and it's hackers. Hackers are breaking into this game. Almost, craziest. This is the most I've ever heard about hackers. All the people that are maining this right now talk about it often. It's in their tweets. It's in their Instagram stories. They're starting to post Instagram clips of the hackers because it's such a problem. And like they're just sitting there laughing at them. And when we're talking about hackers, like they're coming in just aimbotting. And the thing is, this is Activision, right? Is this the Activision group?
This is
Ubi, what Ubi?
yeah, damn it.
Ubisoft,
No,
Blizzard.
I'll tell you right now.
I think it's Activision. Blizzard.
But that's where you get. That's like the hub. That's where you get it. You get it off of Blizzard.
Okay, so
Infinity Ward.
Infinity
I
Ward.
believe it's Infinity Ward. Yep.
Okay.
Infinity
Yeah.
Ward, yes.
Wait, my sources. Yeah. Okay.
I definitely
Infinity
didn't get that from chat.
Call of Duty needs to do something about this. You need to ban these people. Get them off. Kick them off forever. Okay? Because if you're not doing it, if you're not banning the IP address or whatever it is, they're just going to keep coming back in this. They're going to make a new account, start over, and do it again.
I guess really annoying. Really annoying.
Would you guys agree? Like this could seriously kill this game. If these big streamers aren't going to have fun playing because they're either getting stream sniped or stream sniped by hackers, they're not going to play the game anymore, and that's going to lead to a quick death for this game. This game's going to survive off of big time streamers playing this game. I'm already not playing it, so you know it's already in a bad spot, right? All my viewers aren't going to be watching me my goatedness in the game, so it's a big downfall for this game. But seriously, this needs to be corrected. This needs to be corrected and addressed. And I think it starts with Infinity Ward, Blizzard, whatever it is. Get rid of the accounts. Just get rid of them.
Goodbye.
IP addresses. I think that's how you stop it. You ban the IP address.
And then they got a VPN that says they're in like Japan or something like that.
Yeah.
Have them in Japan because their ping's going to be terrible. They won't be able to do it.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree.
So the point of this conversation right now is let's talk about hackers in general because it happens in almost every game. It's just really bad right now in Warzone. And we'll start with Gonzo here. Let's try to get in the mindset of a hacker. Okay, you're Gonzo. You're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You download aimbot. You buy aimbot for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Why the heck on earth would you buy that? What is the point? Let's try to get into the mind of a hacker. Okay, like give me like one reason why it's cool to get 50 kills in a game of Fortnite or 70 kills in Call of Duty or something like that. What? That's not cool. Like you're not good. You're not being skilled at the game. You're literally just being a cheating prick, and it sucks.
Yeah. It gets really annoying. Honestly, I don't see any entertainment in that except for just annoy the hell out of people.
It's so frustrating, dude.
And it seems like nothing is happening to them. Like you said, they keep making different accounts and they keep doing the same thing. Same thing in Fortnite when Fortnite had the hacking problem too. They just ban it, come back with another one 2 seconds later. Ban it, same thing. Just keeps going and going and going. And no one's really doing anything about it. Well, how can you though? Like you said, ban the IP. But then again, if they have the VPN up, they can they'll find another way. They always have another way.
It just aggravates me so much. Like
it ruins the game. It ruins it. Like same thing with Call of Duty. Like, it's going down.
Mendy is a actual aimbotter. He's purchased it multiple times.
Yes, I've seen it.
He does it in Rocket League, which is crazy.
For legal reasons, it's not me. It's Speedy downloading it. Okay, keep going.
Speedy download. There you go.
Mendy, obviously, it's a negative thing, but like, do you have any reason why like someone would want to do it? Like, can you like try to even think of a reason? Like, you're that much of a dweeb at home that you just want to go in and just do this. This is like, you know what I say this to? This is like playing a one-on-one basketball game against a 6-year-old and lowering the hoop so you can dunk on that 6-year-old. It's just like and beating them like 21-0.
I've been known to do that before. I'm
Right?
sorry to my cousin.
Like there's
Love
like you're swatting them, you're dunking, like you're 360 dunking on a 7-foot hoop.
Yeah.
Like against a 6-year-old. Like
I think I don't know, is it big on YouTube? Like seeing those kind of videos where they just kind of post that sort of thing? Like, do they do it for some sort of like social?
That's what Jarvis did.
That's the only poll or like grab I can get that from. If they do it for like some sort of weird social media clickbait kind of thing.
So Jarvis, he said what he was doing was he downloaded it and was going to make a YouTube video about it. about how crazy it was, and then he got banned from Fortnite. Good. Don't even mess around with it. Why would you want to make that video?
Now, do you believe that they would just show it on YouTube?
No, I don't believe anything he says. And then he was in the FaZe video that we talked about the other week.
Yeah.
Talking about how he was playing Fortnite. Like, this kid doesn't get it, dude. He doesn't get it. He's not sorry he did it. He cried in a video. He's not sorry he did it. He's sorry he got banned, but he's probably still playing Fortnite somehow.
I would imagine.
Definitely. They didn't ban his IP.
All right, let's end on this right here then. Gonzo, what penalty would you give someone who's a confirmed hacker?
Ultimate penalty. Freaking just send a signal just to blow up his PC.
Okay, PC getting blown up. Next, Mendy, what would your punishment be?
I don't know how, but just ban them completely from that game. I don't know how they can do that, but they're not able to play that game ever again.
All right, cool. Mendy, ask me what my punishment would be.
So this is a good time where we move on to the next discussion. And no, kidding. Stop. What would you do? What would you do?
Life in prison.
Wow.
Right.
Life in
a federal
prison.
offense. Aimbotting in Fortnite. Go to jail.
Go
I don't know.
directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Straight to jail.
Big Monopoly guy.
There you go.
I literally just it makes no sense. I've died multiple times in Fortnite to hackers, and like, first of all, you're just like dead like that, and it was kind of cool to die by a hacker because the first time it happened, I was like, dude, I think this guy's a hacker, and then you watch him, he has like 30 kills. He's just running around with a minigun.
It does make you feel better when you die, kind of like out of random, and you think you're really bad at the game, but then you look at like how they're playing it, and you're like, oh, okay, I died to a hacker. Like, that's okay. But then there's times when you're doing really well in the game, and you're totally pissed off about it, and you died in it, and you should have won that game. It's like two different sides to that. So
I hate hackers with a passion.
Same.
This whole discussion has just been stopped. Just like,
I've been ranting a lot this episode. And,
don't like.
It started with the aim assist, and it's just into COD and then the hacking thing. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I appreciate that, everybody. All right, let's go into something that I can't really argue about because this is a GGR question that's directed towards Gonzo.
Gang, gang.
Gang. This one's from Scoot.
You?
Scoot says, Gonzo, how do you give back to your streaming community? And I thought that was a great question because I've seen some stuff and I'd really like the people listening, watching to kind of maybe get a little breakdown of how you treat and surprise your community.
Well, I do a lot of giveaways and also create a point system called Gonzo Coins that you can have a chance to win yourself Gonzo merch, Gonzo t-shirts, Gonzo cup, Gonzo sweaters. Also, I give people to an opportunity to basically show their channel around on my stream after a certain amount of time that you're there with me. Like I said, like you've been watching me for a good month or so, 2 months. Then you can just have people just talk around, share your stream around, helping to grow. I also same thing with my Discord. I do a lot of games in there too, like Pokemon. What do you call it? I don't know if you heard of PokeCard. It's just basically catching Pokemon. I do Minecraft on my Discord. Do a lot of meme sections.
Oh, it's like a bot in the Discord where like the Pokemon pops.
It's a bot.
Yeah.
And they all just have fun in there. But mostly, like I said, just giving back just a lot of merch. Have a chance of people that can't afford it, that really want your merch. I just have them keep watching my channel.
There's one example that I was thinking of that I did, and I know it was one young boy, or it might have been two, it might have been brothers. I'm not sure. You went and surprised him at a karate class with.
Oh yes.
With a piece of your merch, and I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
And you just went, surprised them. You probably made his night. You probably made his month, his year, or whatever. And the smile on his face in the photo that you guys took, it was ear to ear, and you could tell he was just so happy that you not only came, surprised him in person, you gave him a piece of merch, and you took a picture with him. Like, that thing's probably hanging up like in his room or something, right? Like I thought that was so cool. And when Scoot asked this question, I immediately thought about that point, because that must have been cool on his side, but on your side as well.
I'm sure the parents appreciate that so much too.
It was a great feeling. Once he won the giveaway and found out that he actually lived a town over from me.
That's even crazier. Like,
I said, you know what? I'm gonna go over there.
Oh,
I talked to his mother, saying he has a karate session, tournament, and I said, you know what? Let me go over there with my buddy. I went over there, hide behind the glass. So after he was done, spies. It was crazy. It was the best feeling. He was really, really happy. I had the merch and I took a couple pictures.
nice.
And then also when he won another giveaway too.
this kid's cleaning up.
I haven't won one giveaway yet. I gotta talk to this kid.
Oh, we'll talk later on. I went to his house and when he won the Amazon tablet. He got that too.
Cleaning up. This kid's cleaning up.
Wow.
And that's the other picture that you saw that he was
Oh, okay.
the tablet. Yes, I don't know if I posted any. I did post the karate picture. Yes,
I remember the karate one. I was really happy to see that.
like anybody that's close to me or at least good distance to me, I would try my best just shoot right over there and just surprise them.
Mm.
But it's kind of hard to find their parents. So yeah, can I talk to your mom and dad? Yeah.
I thought that was really nice, and I thought that was a great kind of moment of who you are as a streamer and what you do for your community. I think that's one of the best things about your streams and your community is that you love it so much.
Yes,
and they love you so much too. And I think you do a really, really good job when it comes to that stuff.
Thank you. And I try my best.
I applaud you for doing that because you're really good at it. So before I start crying, it's getting to that time, gents. Before we do our sign-offs, let's do some plugs right now. So Gonzo, if you want to give a shout out to anybody out there right now, gang, whoever it is, let's get it out there and let's get it popping.
I just want to say thank you to all my my fans. Appreciate you supporting me every day. Also my moderators and boss that's been clipping a lot of my clips every day. And yeah, that's mostly just my family, the Gonzo gang family. I love you all.
Gang.
Gonzo, gang.
Appreciate every one of you. Seriously. Anybody that's new's coming in.
Mendy, you got any plugs?
As usual, shout out to all my years. We had an excellent year of a week. We did a day streaming week. Everybody that showed up to my stream, I had a blast, and I hope everybody had a blast too. So big years, awesome week. Yeah, I love you all. Stay hydrated and wash your hands.
I must say, I love Day Streamer Mendy.
Hashtag Day Streamer Mendy.
It's really just funny, and I like how you were playing a lot with J Cubes and Jules.
I like to do things that I wouldn't normally do during the day. Like it's kind of rare for me to play J Cubes. Kind of rare for me to play like some like Jules. Shout out to Jules, by the way. I got the polo cap.
I think the best thing you did is you played with Kid with a Stick, who's over in the.
Yeah, big shout out to Kid with a Stick.
Cool. I thought that was really cool.
Whoa!
A sneak thing.
Kid with a Stick might have just hacked my Apple Watch.
Speaking of Kid with a Stick and Gnarls, we found out that when he was playing Gonzo, listen to this.
Sneaky little.
When I was training for my Apex tournament before I was injured, Gnarls and Kid with a Stick stream sniped me twice when I was playing with Yvonne, and they said Scoot, and they stream sniped me and killed me while I was preparing for my Apex tournament.
Really?
How about that?
They didn't say anything, showed anything until one of my day streams, and Kid with the Stick he just said everything. He was just like,
oh my god!
But it was so weird to
amazing.
me. Stav, I don't know if it was just me, but how he was telling the story was as if I already knew it. and I was just so confused. And I was like, "Chat, you listen? He's admitting to."
I couldn't believe it. I was in chat while he was talking about it.
He was because he kept saying it like I was in on it, like I knew about it, and I was like, "Dude, are you serious right now? Like, are you telling a joke?"
Maybe you were in it, man. I don't know.
I just loved how he was just so open about something that probably should have never been said.
Yeah, we smoked him twice. It was with the Gibby, and then he went on and said like, "All Gibby should be banned."
Yeah,
like it was normal.
Yeah.
I welcome all stream snipers. By the way, you got lucky.
That's awesome.
I had to mention that because that was hilarious.
Any plugs, Sir Stav? Any plugs you want to do?
I do have one plug, and it just came to me right now. So my buddy, I have the Danks.
My buddy.
I don't know if you've seen this, Mendy. You probably have. Anybody who's been in Danks' stream over, I think, the past couple weeks is doing something really awesome for Lil Mo peeps. He is doing all donations he's getting is going towards a Lil Mo peeps PC fund. He broke $800 today.
Oh wow!
For donations.
Nice.
So first of all, huge shout out to Danks for doing this
and that whole squad.
And second off, big shout out to anybody who's donating to Danks to help Lil Mo out, because Little Mo is very active in Danks' chat, Danks' community. She's even come over into my community now and kicks it in there. So she's trying to get a PC. Danks, they worked out something that he's going to do a fundraiser for her. She was in tears today in the chat, and for all the love that she's been getting and getting helped with. So shout out to Danks, everybody who's donated for that cause, and shout out to Little Mo, because you're both goated and roaded, and everybody loves you.
She's a sweetheart.
You're a firecracker in all the chats. You're super supportive, and you deserve this. So let's get to that. I think we're over halfway there. I think they're going 1,500. Let's keep it going. Let's help out Mo in any way we can. So shout out to everybody who's involved in that.
Big years.
And shout out to all my years and my yonts out there as well. All my big years and my yonts. Boys, that's all I got. I'm talked out. I'm officially talked out. Wow. Doesn't happen too often, but I'm officially talked out. Gonzo, thank you so much for taking the time, talking to us.
Oh, of course.
Thank you, Gonzo.
This was awesome. I knew this was going to be a good one as soon as you confirmed you'd be on. Had a great time getting to know you even a little bit more than we already do.
One of the OGs, man. This is one of the OGs.
I really had a great time here, you guys. Really.
Honestly, keep up. You're doing great work. Love your streams. Thank you. You're more than just talented at video games. You're a very talented streamer, and keep crushing it, man. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.
Mendy, I'm not going to say those kind of words to you.
Can you at least say it to Speedy?
I will say good job with the video edits you've been doing. You've been grinding really hard on those. And,
thank you, Stav.
I want to say that.
Thank you.
Besides the Apex tournament ones, everything's been really good so far. So thank you so much for doing all you do.
Yes, I do want to go off of that a little bit and say that I took a little hiatus on the top 10 videos, but they're coming back next week, baby. I finished one up.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna post it. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be lit. So definitely stay tuned on that. It's gonna be on the YouTube channel. Probably gonna be Tuesday night. So check that out. Big gang.
Let's go.
Anybody who's listening to this podcast right now, anybody who watched the podcast live on our Twitch things, Twitch sings, did I just say? Our Twitch thing. Twitch sings on my mind, bro. I was doing it solo last night. It was crazy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting. Greatly appreciate it big time. I got nothing. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We're out. We'll be back next week with another slapping episode. And I'm going to go drink a couple hard seltzers. You know what I'm saying? Big yours. Stav's out.
Bye, Stav.
See you, Stav.